Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about why did you incarnate into this life. So this should be a really interesting and enlightening reading. I know sometimes we're just wondering, why am I here? Well, this reading is going to attempt to answer those questions for you. So we're going to see what spirit has for you, what your spirit guides have to say. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, it's really good to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you are an OG member or subscriber, hey guys, it's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate all your donations and your support, and I hope all of you are doing very well. I know times are very weird and very strange and stressful, and I want to encourage you to ground your energy, drink water, and get as much sleep as you can under these difficult circumstances. Okay? Stay safe, stay safe. All right. So today what we're doing is I have 3 piles of cards, and I have these 3 card selections here. The card selections are going to be your psychic linking object. I will insert a bit of a video for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group one, all of you that selected You Are My Sunshine. This is going to be your reading all about why did you incarnate in this life. Okay, so let's get into the cards that came out for you. Okay, so the first card is going to be the Vessel. We're going to put that right here. Uh, let's see, the second card is the Box. All right, keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? The third card is the Eternal Child. It's a beautiful, it's really lovely energy. Do you know you have lovely energy, group one? You have really beautiful energy with the sunshine here. We have light in each one of these cards poking through the darkness. So you have beautiful sunshine energy, okay? Let's see, we have this card, Toth Light Codes, Light Initiation, Great Teacher Awakening, Divine Magic. Oh, I love that energy. It's really lovely. We have Freedom, beautiful. You see those, okay. Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back. So you're supported. See, we have Earth, 24. Isn't that beautiful? Let me read it to you. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more etheric spiritual aspects of our nature. And let's do these. We have Justice, Virgo. We have Kingdom, Leo. And we have the Hunt. Okay, you guys. All right, so you could be a Leo, a Virgo, an Earth sign. So that's going to be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. It feels like you guys are here to kind of like fight for freedom, fight for justice. I feel like you're very loyal. And it feels like with all this light energy coming through with the vessel, I feel like you are here to bring in light. Like you're a beacon of light. However, there's oppression here. And it's like you have to work to bring in the light. You have to work to find the light within yourself to bring it through as a beacon of light. Um, and it feels like there's been a lot of issues, um, a lot of karmic ties. I feel like you know pain uniquely. It's been visited on you in different ways, and it's changed you. You have experienced rebirth many times. You're meant to in this life. You're meant to change often. Um, and it really is to help you connect more with your etheric self, your spiritual self. But through the energy of the planet, I feel a very close tie to nature here, and to being human, to being a human being who is spiritual. And that is a unique experience. We have activation, great teacher awakening, light initiation. So you are bringing in light energy, but many times our light cannot shine through because we can't find it unless we go into our shadow. And I feel that here. I feel like you've faced a lot of your issues, or you will in this life. You're meant to. You're meant to kind of like deal with your own issues, deal with the oppression. The oppression in your life is there as a catalyst to bring through your light. And you're here to anchor it. And I'm literally seeing like beings of light anchoring their energy to Gaia, the planet, helping the planet elevate and showing the planet having a evolution, a revolution, being able to heal, being able to see into different realms and different realities around the planet. I'm seeing like a holographic almost energy like surrounding the planet that happens with these beings. Some call them earth angels. Okay. You may have dreams or memories of like holding up a light grid or something like that. Also, the tips of your fingers may be very sensitive. Um, and I feel like it's important for me, for this group, to separate something. You can be psychic and not move energy. Okay, so for some of you, you have a psychic ability and you also feel energy like in your fingertips, your hands, okay? And when you touch things, you feel energy. And those are two different gifts, okay? And it's important that you begin to see that so that each one of them can grow, okay? And I feel like many of you are here to kind of develop the energy work more as a healer. You're here to move energy, not just be the beacon of light, but learn how to move light, learn how to send light, learn how to manifest light on a very large scale. You know, it's a light worker, I guess you could say, but different. Okay. It's someone who has the knowledge and ability to not just like let the light in, but understands how to harness the light and move it in such a way that it creates massive change. Because I feel like you know that ultimately You are the light in the darkness. You are the knowledge in the lack thereof. You're the spark. That's you in the void. And when you can identify as that, you understand that you make the light grow. You are the source of the light within, and you have the ability to make it grow. And I feel like that's part of why you're here. It doesn't mean that you're happy go lucky. In fact, you probably aren't. You probably have a lot of stuff, baggage, and things from this life because you do this work. It's kind of the way it goes. The thing is that those issues and all of that stuff really helps you refine your abilities in this life. It's unfortunate that it works that way, but for some reason right now it is. That can get better once you learn to apply this light, this force, this energy to your life and yourself as a healing force. As you learn about it, as some of you guys, you are herbalists, okay, or you work with crystals or waters or dirts or things, and you have to learn to speak into these living energies if you want them to work with you. You have to talk to them. You have to speak into them as an energetic, prophetic voice and activate the energies within. Connect with the energies within, and then do whatever it is you're going to do with those energies. Speak light into it. Move the light within it. Move light around it, and watch it begin to manifest more. You're meant to do these things. You're meant to move light where it needs to go as a healing force. You can change the ray of the light. Okay, you can change the color, you can change the frequency. Okay, it's not just that you're like letting light through. Okay, I can let the light through. No, you're meant to control it, you're meant to refine it. Some of you guys are meant to have the light as a frequency, meaning it is in some kind of artistic expression or a vocal expression. You may be an active healer, meaning you have active healing modalities that you do for work or you do as a side hustle or whatever it is. Okay, it's very different for all of you and it manifests different, but you guys are healers and you're meant to use the rays of light to heal. And you're meant to, like, I'm seeing like the avatar, not the avatar on the planet, that, the blue avatar, like the airbenders, like that kind of thing. I'm seeing like that as an example. Like you're meant to know the ways of the energy of light. And that's what you're doing. What isn't what is? How does it feel? And that is how you heal. You can apply this energy to plants and see how they react. You can work with living plants and they will help teach you about it. Work with Gaia. She will help teach you about this gift that you have, because you're meant to flow in this energy. You're meant to have it and move it around. And you have this knowledge, okay? This is a past life gift you've had. You are a master of this, and you've come in right now to use this ability to help everybody. I know, right? Tell me more about my group one. Tell me more. Why did they incarnate in this life? Okay, we have two worlds. Tell me more. A realm walker. Huh, interesting. Caught in the ruins. It feels like you're pulling an energy from other realms to help with, y'all, what's going on right now. This feels like what's going on right now in general, like now. Okay. And you're walking between realms and bringing in light energy. Okay, that's what it feels like. Some of you at night, you may wake up very tired because you're actually in other realms at night doing this work. And you're meant to become aware of it. Okay, you're meant to become aware of this massive work that you do. We have the King of Keys. I feel like some of you guys are keeping the keys of like doorways and gates, like etherically here on the planet. These are light gateways. Okay, group one, you're turning into a very high vibe reading. Okay, and I keep hearing like earth angels. So you're protecting, and this could be in your dream time. Okay, this could be visions, but you're protecting gates. Okay, from energies that are trying to come in, and I'm hearing dominate the gates, to take the energy and transmute it. And so you're protecting those gates. So in between realms, like that's what you're doing. And you're bringing in light energy into this realm. From these gates, okay, and these gates, these portals are very powerful. They are, it's energy of transmutation, of using holographic light energy, quantum energy that will help this planet transform. Okay, it's literally bringing all the astral debris and bad stuff. Okay, I can't go into detail. I wish I could go into detail, but I can't. Up to the surface. Okay, everything you see going on right now, it's being brought up to the surface, okay, by this light energy. All right, and that is being brought to the surface so all can see, so all can change. Okay, and that energy that's being brought to the surface is actually being actively transmuted, okay, by many different kinds of energies, and they're all harnessing this holographic quantum energy, um, through these gates, and there are energies protecting these gates. They're sacred gates. I feel like they're coming from the I'm hearing like universal sun, galactic sun, um, and you are part of that energy. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be struggling to kind of bring the energy through because at times you may feel like the world is pressing down on you, because it is. It is. I'm validating what you're feeling because it is. Okay? And I'm going to tell you the very best thing you could possibly do is ground your energy when you feel this. Okay? If you can get in a bathtub with some Epsom salts, get in a bathtub with some Epsom salts. You need to surround yourself as much as possible with nature and water, a shower, ground yourself in a shower. Water is mother. Okay, water is mother. Dirt, put your hands in some dirt, plant something, put your hands in like some fruit, make some fruit or something like that. Drink your water, okay? Water helps move energies. It helps cleanse us. It helps move energies within us, okay? And I'm hearing water, 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 however you get it, okay? Because you are feeling energies, and a lot of us are, okay? But you're highly sensitive. I'm getting like you're highly empathic, you're highly sensitive, you feel subtle energies. Listen, not all psychics feel subtle energies, okay? You can be psychic and not get the feely feels, okay? Sometimes you don't. They're two different things. And I feel like you guys may have both of those things, okay, going on, and it can be overwhelming. But understand that those feelings you get in your hands, that is a separate gift, and you have the ability to move a lot of energy. And it can have you feeling like it's a big responsibility, okay? But understand that you have the wisdom and knowledge. You have guides around you. Some of you guys have a special guide for this around you, and they look angelic. They look like an angel. They're presenting as listen, I know. See, they're presenting to me as like a typical angel you would see. But behind that, I'm seeing something with many, many eyes, and something that is, you know, angels are wild looking, y'all. And they'll show you a nicer kind of like vision of them to not freak you out. But if you're okay with seeing their true form, they'll show you. They're very powerful, and when you work with angels, understand that they are unlike other, like, I'm telling you. And maybe because you already work with them, but they're very powerful, and they just kind of like a wild card sometimes, more so than other spirits. So there you go. Let's pull some more cards here. Tell me more about my group one. Why did they incarnate? I think you're here to help people get justice. Um, I think you fight for what's right, and you're fearless in that pursuit. But the thing is that you got to be fearless in the pursuit of justice for yourself. That's truly how you align with your path, is knowing that you deserve the same justice that you fight for other people. That's when you really start to see your worth, when you really start to own yourself and your abilities. That is truly when your gifts begin to blossom. The whole deck, I think, is upside down. Okay. All right. Woo! Those just flipped out. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. Lots of wands here. Lots of wands. The 6 of Wands is victory. The 7 of Wands. You've been hit hard in this life. You've been hit hard. And I feel like you're unafraid to fight for what's right. And you're here to do that, to fight for what's right, to help people. I think you're also here to experience some joy for yourself. We have the 3 of Wands, 3, 4. We're just missing the 5. The 8 of Wands. You guys, these cards have been shuffled, okay? 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. You guys, when I see cards like this, you are on the right path. Whatever you're doing, you are locked in, okay? There is a road you're definitely on, and it's right where you need to be, okay? There's a lot of energy surrounding you, massive amount. I read this as light, these wands as light around you. um, you're definitely here to bring in this massive energy. And I feel like you're also here to experience closeness, happiness, and joy. Okay? Victory, success. And some of you may be like, well, how does that work with all this other stuff? I feel like victory for you can appear differently than it does for other people. Happiness for you is different than it is for other people because you are not like the others. The things you want are not the same. The things you long for in your heart are not the same. And you're meant to experience it. The Four of Wands here. Tell me about it. I feel like it's coming in hot with this Eight of Wands over here. Okay, tell me about it. We have the Hangman. There's the resistance. I feel like you resist closeness. You are so sensitive, and I understand being this sensitive. It usually comes from some kind of trauma, okay? Part of why I'm sorry to tell you this. Part of why you are here is to heal that within yourself. Your fear of intimacy, your fear of closeness, your fear of having people around you. You're meant to heal that within yourself and allow energies to support you. Allowing energies to come in and be in your life is going to help you grow. Okay? It's going to help you grow into this teacher. It's going to help you grow into the person. It's going to help your abilities and your talents grow. It's going to bring in opportunity for you. And it's going to allow people to see you more. Tell me more about the Hangman. It's the resistance. The Four of Swords. The Seven of Swords. You resist letting people in because of past pain, because you know pain. Like I said before earlier, you know pain. You're an expert in it. You know what it feels like. And sometimes that pain, it just lingers like an umbrella over you. It becomes a shield. It becomes a boundary. You call it a boundary. Other people call it a fence. I can't get near you. I can't, I love you, but I can't truly love you because you're so scared all the time. I can't truly be your friend because you're so frightened of what might happen. And I'm not going to tell you that you're not justified in your fear, Your fear comes from a real place. You've been hurt. You've been hurt a lot. You've been betrayed. You've been lied to and stolen from. People have stolen your peace. You recover, and here they come again. Like, you recover from stuff, and here they are stealing from you again. You trust, here they come again. And you're just like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. I'm just going to say no. Or you keep people at bay. You just keep them like this. You are meant to overcome that. You're meant to heal that. Because there are people for you in this world who part of their reason to be is working with you. You're part of their journey. I know, right? Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, Auntie Amy. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you. I don't know why these cards were over there. Okay. All right. Tell me more. Not this deck. Okay. Tell me more about my group one. Tell me more. Tell me more. You are going to have some victory here, honey. Okay? And it's coming in. It's coming towards you. And I want to encourage you to not give up. Don't stop fighting. I know it's exhausting, so you need to rest. You need to get in flow. Get in your flow and stay in your flow as much as possible. Even with this Leo over here, you probably fight your flow because you feel driven. You feel driven all the time, but you have to temper that driven energy into your real flow, like how you feel, what feels right. Like if you're creative, it may be like your creativity. You can't be creative all the time. You have to allow the flow of creativity, real creativity to come. So with Leo, they just want to pound, pound, pound. And that's not how creativity works. And you can't work all the time, pound, 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 hustle, 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 and never rest. You will collapse. So we have the bird's nest. You are meant to have a safe space up in the air. Okay, setting course. You are meant to have a safe space and not live a life where you feel very ungrounded. Okay. And I feel like it's almost like you have to come to a place in your life where you become aware that you need this, that you need a safe place. You need safe people. You need people who are stable and who are there for you and who you can be there for them. I feel like the walk of trust for you is quite a long one. It takes some time. And that's okay. That's all right. You heal in your own time. There's no clock on this, okay? And I'm going to tell you, some of you have lived this life more than one time, this exact life, okay? Making different choices. Some of you will resonate with that. And in this life, you're meant to choose, you're meant to choose to heal yourself, okay? It will help you empower this work you're here to do. And I feel like in other times you've lived this life, you haven't made that choice. And so you haven't been able to bring in as the energy that you wanted to. And so that's why you're here, to do that, to see if you can get in flow and create this home for yourself. And sometimes home is a person that you long for. And some of you may say, no, deep down inside, every human being longs for someone or a place to call home. And human beings need other human beings, okay? And sometimes, it's hard because we're with somebody or we're in a situation that doesn't bring that, okay? And we have to come to the awareness that we're just not aligned, okay? And it can cause issues. And for some of you, there's been so much pain here. Maybe you've had to figure that out many times. Maybe you've wore your heart on your sleeve. And it's not just romantic. This is friendships. This is family. It's a long learning process. And it can be painful. But you're meant to have happiness in your life. The more happy you are, the more powerful the light you bring. It's a beautiful thing. And I keep getting pulled to the setting course. And I feel like, you're meant to have clarity about where you're going. A lot of the clarity comes after the healing of self. You can't go around it. You can't power through it. You have to hold space for yourself. I know that's hard. It really is. Because you don't want to. You want to move, move, move. And I feel like for you guys, slowing down, making time for yourself creates a more powerful effect as far as the work you incarnated here to do. All right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please subscribe. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected Dance Again. This is going to be your reading all about why did you incarnate into this life. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so let's get into your cards and see what came out. We have Thantos. I'm going to call it Thantos. Okay. This is like the death card. All right. And then we have the stone. All right. We have Miracle 33. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. That's beautiful. Okay. We have Presence. I love these cards. They're so pretty. They have such a good energy. We have Underwater Realm. My tongue's a little heavy today, so because of my meds. Okay, Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy. What is this card? Colorless Angel. Aww. Oops, my cord is wrapped around that. Sorry. We have Expressing Artistic Creativity, Breaking the Chains of Repeating Cycles. We have 3 of these cards. Orphan, Greco-Roman, and Unrequited Love. Okay. So I feel like you guys are anchored to the underworld. Okay. You may have like a darker vibe. You may be a witch. You may work with underworld energy. You may be a medium. You may be somebody who is haunted, or you see spirits, or spirits are drawn to you. This is because you worked with spirits in a past life. Uh, uh, I'm pulling on this Greco-Roman energy. You may have been a necromancer around that time. You may have worked in temples with Hades, or other gods of necromancy. I feel like the stone is the anchor, so you're in this life now, and some of you have anchored your gifts into different lifetimes. You did this when you were a witch in a different life, okay? A different life from the Greco-Roman, okay? So got little different energies from past lives here. And I feel like in this life, you're here to cut the energetic cords that do not serve you in this life, okay? You're not meant to be lost in any depressive, oppressive energy. You're meant to use your abilities to cut those energetic cords, okay? To break energetic cycles. You're meant to break any kind of like family cycles, family curses, if you will. You're meant to break those. That's part of why you're here, okay? With the underwater realm, I feel overwhelmed by emotion. Like there may have been a lot of emotional, like people who manipulated your emotions in this life. There may have been some, you know, torment around emotions, or you were taught to hide your emotions due to some things that happened, and it's probably left you at times in your life where you just felt numb, or you were very distant from your emotions, and you're not meant to stay in that energy. You're meant to kind of like bring the truth of your emotions forward. You're not truly living if you're numb to the world. And this is something that you're meant to cut the cords of. Okay, this is part of why you're here, breaking the cycles. No one is saying it's easy. Okay, no one is saying, oh, this is so easy. It's just going to happen overnight kind of thing. No, this is something that is very difficult. You will, uh, it feels like this is a lifelong work here. Some of you, there's patterns of addiction. There's definitely energy here of feeling very alone as a child, feeling very abandoned. It's very sad. I feel very sad. And this energy can kind of keep you in a state of like nobody wants me kind of thing. It can create a lot of issues when you feel like you're unwanted. Okay, for some of you, there's a lot of abandonment issues as well, not feeling really loved and having to break the cycles around that. I want you to know that, you're anchored to some very powerful energies. Persephone, some very powerful energies. There's all kinds of energies now coming forward, okay? Lilith is here. Hecate is here as well. We have just a lot from different pantheons. So if you work with an underworld type of vibe, they're here, okay? And you're anchored to that, and you're anchored in this reality. So they're here to help you, okay? There's presence here. And I feel like part of your anchor is to help you grow in your presence. Now, if you feel like an orphan and unloved, you're not going to really have much of a presence vibrationally, because you're going to feel like, well, people don't like me. I'm unlovable. I'm unwanted. And it can be like a tape running in your subconscious mind. And so when you get in relationships, when you have friends, you always feel like, well, they don't really like me. When they compliment me, it's not real. Those kind of things. And those kind of things can really keep you isolated from other people. So I feel like there is a kind of like a working with this underworld kind of vibe to increase the frequency of your presence, to bring it up to a level of power, a level of when you walk in a room, people know you're there. Because there is miraculous energy around you. And it's because it's unexpected. Like your metamorphosis is miraculous. There's something about what happens in your transformation in your life that feels like unexpected. People don't see that coming. And the way it happens is interesting, unique, again, unexpected miracles here. And people, you may look very different than you used to when this happens, because you're going to feel different. The level of fear that you may have had before is going to rapidly, the anxiety is going to rapidly decrease. I feel like you're going to have some kind of experience here with this sword of light, divine protection, cut cords, breakthrough. There's this breakthrough energy. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the breakthrough, because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the breakthrough. It's miraculous, and I feel like for some of you, it happens more than once. Okay, you got more than one miraculous kind of moments of clarity that really, I see them like coming through, like the sword of miracles coming through, like cutting through your life and your path kind of taking a detour or taking a different turn. And my crown is really opening up. So you may have some crown chakra activations with these turns. Crown chakra, solar plexus, And I feel like for a lot of you, there's some kind of artistic expression here that is hidden behind some of this dense energy of the orphan, unrequited love. I feel like you just haven't felt loved. You have not felt loved in your life. You either haven't felt loved or you don't have the ability to feel loved because of what you've been through. And that's part of what you're here to do, is to feel loved. Summer, winter. We have loving elementals. I use this deck to access like the Akashic records. Let's move these up. The fairies. The garden. This breakthrough, it feels like it's going to be it's going to feel like the winds of change. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to come from spirits that are around you. It could come from the Fae if you work with the Fae, but it feels like spirits around you, your guides, ancestors, could be earth spirits, okay? And you need to listen. You need to pay attention because they're going to show you something. They're going to show you something, okay? And it's going to click for you. It's just there's something that clicks with this breakthrough, okay? Tell me more about it. There's something about water here again. Commitment. There's something about water here. Emotion. It feels mysterious. Pisces energy coming through. We have commitment here. I feel like this commitment is to yourself, Hilarion. The spirits are going to be talking to you. And I feel like these are the spirits. I feel like you're a medium. Some of you are in denial of your gift. Okay, I feel it. I feel it. I'm getting into the Akashic record. I feel like you're in denial of your gift. You're meant to accept your gifts here. You're meant to make commitments to yourself. Commitments to honoring yourself. To loving on yourself. This breakthrough really has to do with you trusting yourself more and trusting the spirits around you. You have a gift and they want to show you something. And you need to listen. Now this commitment can be about, let me pull a card, let's pull two. Diversity and the Master Artisan. There it is. Some of you have a gift, and it's not necessarily spiritual, okay? It can be a gift for building businesses. It can be that you're a great accountant. It doesn't have to be you're a master artisan. But there is something that you have, okay, that you haven't committed to refining in the world. And you will. You're meant to commit to that, okay? You're meant to bring it through. Diversity. You're meant to honor your diverse talents. Now, you're meant to let people in as well. This unrequited love here. Okay, let's pull on that. You have to let people love you. Group 1 had a little bit of this going on too. I feel like this breakthrough that's going to kind of turn things around. And I feel like these are repeated. For some of you, they're repetitive breakthroughs that twist and turn your path and help you understand more about your gifts as you listen. as you move. But you're anchored to the underworld. Like, you have a lot of spiritual gifts. And there is miraculous energy around you. And some of you just you can't feel it with this colorless angel because you feel unloved. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles here. New beginning. Tell me about it. The King of Wands. When this appears in your life, maybe it already has, you're called to allow yourself to dance again. The Five of Wands. Allow yourself, the Star, allow yourself to enjoy this. Okay? It's a relationship. Open yourself up to it. This is almost like a reward. You want to feel loved? The universe hears you. And it's going to bring this in for you. Okay? I love these cards. We have the Chariot and Strength. And one more. One more. The High Priestess. The universe is bringing this in for you in this life. You're meant to have this. You're meant to experience this in your life. Happiness, joy, fulfillment. And this person, I feel like, is the King of Wands here. Probably a fire sign or has some powerful fire in their chart. Leo, also feeling Taurus, but Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And I feel like this is somebody who will fight for you. Okay, they'll be patient. They'll be kind. Okay, they'll be funny. They'll be insightful. Okay, and there's victory here. There's a strong connection. And I feel like you need to trust your gut with this person. Okay, because this is true love. Okay, be it platonic, be it romantic, or family. This is true love. This person honestly, truly loves you. Okay, and I feel like you're meant to experience that in this life. And it's hard because of everything you've seen, everything you've gone through, and how emotion has overwhelmed you in some way, how you've been made to almost be separate from emotion. And it feels like that's kind of a challenge because we have the orphan and unrequited love. So there's fear in love, fear of not being loved back. And I feel like this person, they're not going to love bomb you, okay? But they're going to let you know they love you. This person isn't perfect. They have their own baggage. And the baggage they have will trigger you because it's going to help you grow. Okay? This person will feel like a miracle. They will. And it doesn't mean that you won't have to work on it, but it does mean that there's real love here. Probably that you've never experienced before, which is going to challenge you in this life. Okay, you're meant to experience that here. You're meant to know that people love and care about you. Okay, you're also meant, again, to, accept your gifts. You're anchored to the underworld. And I hear like people, well, how can I get unanchored? You can't. You can't. You can't. It's part of who you are in this life. It's part of who you are. And there is a need for acceptance here. You can't run from it. It is in your makeup. It comes from your bloodline. It comes from your DNA. You've been many things, but you're meant to dance again. You're meant to have joy in this life and not allow an umbrella over you of heaviness. And I feel that here. You have to allow the universe to work on your behalf. And I know it's hard, but you got this. You got this. All right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and enlightening reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would really love it. I would love to have you guys as a member of my tribe. We have a lot of interesting comments and conversations down in the comments. So and if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected this is not the end. This is going to be your reading all about why did you incarnate into this life? Okay, so just keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's get into your cards. You got a lot of cards. You got more cards, I think, than anyone. So we have the womb. We have apocalypse. And we have the cave. Got 2 of these. We have heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Sorry, I had to clear my throat chakra, my throat. We have Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into the other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance, as well merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's big energy. Okay. We have Land of Dreams. Ooh, that's such a pretty card. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm going to run out of room. We have Heart, Chakra Activation, Dropping Shields, Divine Love. Your heart is healed. We have 2 cards about the heart here. I'm going to kind of move things up. I might have to move those up like that. Just lean on my bat there. There you go. There we go. Okay. We have 3 of these cards. We have Fox Spirit, Think on Your Feet. You're very smart and you're very attractive. We have Wolf Spirit, Turn Knowledge into Wisdom. We have Beaver Spirit, Lay a Solid Foundation. Whoops. All right, we have Destiny. We have Fear. Guardianship, Draco. We have Hiding Your True Self and Gilded Regret. I'll put those there. Then we have these little cards here. We have Medicine Man, Medicine Woman, Finances, and Lessons and Blessings. Where shall I put this? Right, you can't really see that. Well, a little bit. I'll put them over here, okay? We're just going to put them right here. I don't know if y'all can hear the cows in the pasture next door, but they are mooing like crazy. They are mooing like crazy. So you're definitely here to heal your heart chakra. Okay, there's definitely heart chakra healing going on for you guys. Probably from some past life stuff. Okay. But let's go to this apocalypse energy right away. Let's go to this. Okay. This is about hidden secrets revealed. Okay. Like things revealed that are shocking, that cause regeneration in your life. And I feel with the cave and the womb, we have like acknowledging the cave is about the heart chakra. It's about having this sacred space inside the heart chakra where we retreat to and we spend time in, and we begin to have communication about self-worth, about healing, about love, um, love of self, right? The womb where the divine feminine is, where we are healed, where we heal our emotional self, where we are forgiven, where we seek nurturing and strength. I really feel like for many of you, there is a very strong divine feminine presence here. Um, and I feel like part of why you're here is to express this very strong divine feminine energy, and to reveal like like the things that have happened in your life, like how um, to not allow the things that have happened in your life to necessarily remain secretive, the things that have caused you trauma, things like that, to not push them down into your heart, and allow them to harden your heart against love and things like that. This really is about you accepting love and being loved and working in the energy of love. A lot of us right now don't want anything to do really with love. We're not feeling love right now. We're feeling a lot of rage and anger, which is valid. It's absolutely valid. But in order for us to move forward, there are groups of us that have to work in love energy. We have to work in different frequencies. Okay, we're called to do this. And I think for you guys, there is literally within your heart chakra a sacred space that is devoted to the divine feminine. And you can access this space and bring through this love energy. And it feels like it really heals you in such a powerful way that you become fearless. I do feel like in order to get to this fearless place and turning your knowledge into wisdom, turning the events of your life, of your lives, because some of you guys are aware of your past lives, turning that into wisdom that you can share, that you can utilize, that you can use to lay a solid foundation for those who come to you, those who come after you. That's kind of the process here. But you have to work through some of this negative energy that you have as a human being, because we're all human beings here. This gilded regret. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda will keep you locked in stagnation and lack of growth. It will keep you in fear. And it will keep you away from your destiny, the things you are meant to accomplish and do in this life. Apocalypse can feel like utter destruction, like the hand of Kali just moved in your life. But understand it is a means to creation with the womb here. It's a means to seeking the heart within, the cave within your heart, seeking the emotional state you're in that this apocalypse brings, and creating anew through the emotion of self, through the emotion of truth within you. You are a medicine person from a past life who's come in. There is shamanic energy here. Okay, I pulled a lot of cards from my animal deck. There's a lot of shamanic energies here. And you may not resonate with being a shaman in this life, but you have this energy. There's a refining of energies going on in all three of these groups today. You're here at this time because you're powerful, my dear. You're powerful. And you're not meant to be alone. Are you a Gemini? I have Gemini energy here. You may have Gemini in your chart. You may have Gemini and Saturn. You may have a powerful Saturn placement. You know, we have lessons and blessings here. The lessons are harsh, okay? We have this is not the end. I feel like no matter what the apocalypse, and you've had several, some of you in your life, I feel like you have stayed in this energy. This is not the end. This is not the end. You do spend time in regret, though, which is human. But regret can turn to fear. Don't let it. Let's get some more energy here. You are a guardian. You are a sacred guardian. A way builder. A foundation builder. You know the way. You know how the way is built. You know how the way is made. And that's what you're here to do. You were invited here, okay? You didn't have to come, but you wanted to. Spring, autumn. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group 3. Why did they incarnate? Intricacies and industry. You're meant to build. What are we meant to build? What are we meant to build in group 3? The Oracle of Delphi. Woo! That feels big. Tell me more about this. Clearing the way. Woo! Okay, so you are meant to clear the path, to build a foundation. You're meant to use your abilities, your skills, your abilities to clear the negativity, to clear the energies that wish to stand in the way of building major foundations for the future. And these are etheric, spiritual. These are positive foundations. The Oracle of Delphi here, it feels like the oracles were, they were psychics. They were mediums, right? And everybody went to see them building a temple, clearing the way to build temples of hope is what I'm hearing. Pathways of hope, philosophies of hope. With dignity, hope, the Queen of Keys. I pulled the King of Keys in another group. I can't remember which one. Ha! Fire and water. You are meant to help build the foundations of the future using your connection to spirit, okay? Using your shamanic ability, whatever label you put on it. Part of what you do is you clear the way, okay? So whatever energies stand in the way of you building this helping to build the foundations of the future, you are one that goes out front, okay? You're a way maker. So that means, like, if you're going to build, let's say it's a road, let's call it a road, and it's in a wild area, it's a forest, there are creatures, and there are energies in that forest area that do not want that road built there because they are against what you stand for. You have to not only uh, ask the forest, ask the trees, ask ask Gaia, can we build here? Can we build? Because that's what foundation builders do. They build where they're called to build by Gaia. Okay. That's what master masons do. Okay. They build where they're called to build. So you're called to build here, but we still want to agree with Gaia. So we're called to build here. It's an agreement. So we begin to build, but on the way we have these nasty energies. You have the power to clear those. It's a fight. That's why you're so powerful. Okay? So you have to clear those energetically, however you do, whether it's through prayer or chanting or dancing or the craft or whatever it is you do. Okay? It's different for all of you. None of you guys are really the same. You're very unique. I mean, some of you may have the same belief systems, but the way you do this is different. Okay? So you clear the way and then the road is made. And then you make the roads. Okay? But here's the thing. With the key here, you hold the key to the roads. You don't just let anyone down the road, right? Because those nasty little critters, they want to come on that road. They want the energy on that road. They want the frequency of that road. They want the gifts of that road. They want to block it. They want people to not go on that road. They want people to not have that frequency. They want people to not raise their vibration. They want them in fear. And that road offers liberation. It offers a pathway. It's part of a bigger foundation. So it's a way, it's a pathway to a bigger, more expansive consciousness for people. And it takes different forms. And they want that shut down. And you are somebody that probably has had, massive events happen with this lightning bolt here in this life. Okay? Massive events, massive loss, secrets unveiled, all kinds of stuff. Right? Yeah. And it's to deter you from the road you're on, from building foundations, from not following your gut. You're psychic, of course. Of course you are. I think most of my followers are psychic. Most of you guys are psychic, empathic. You follow your gut instinct, whatever you want to call it. You don't always follow it, though, and you need to listen. When I was young, I would get these psychic impressions, and I would do the opposite. Okay, that's how disconnected I was. Don't do that. Don't do what I did, because it was always messed up. I always made the wrong choice when I did that. So don't do that. Own your gifts. It's going to be the best thing you do in life. Okay? You're meant to own your gifts. I think I've told every group this. Stop hiding who you are. Okay? That is probably part of your heart chakra healing. Probably part of your apocalypse. You've had to hide yourself probably to survive for some of you, to get by. You probably had to hide your gifts, especially if you grew up in any kind of situation where there was opposition to that. Like you knew people wouldn't get down with that. So you were like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to say a word. So you've had to hide things about yourself. Maybe different things than that, right? You didn't feel free. You need to start expressing yourself, okay? It's important that you stand on who you are. That's part of your strength. The things you think are your weaknesses are actually your strengths, okay? The more authentic you become, the more pure the frequency is, all right? Okay, we have the Chariot here. Ooh, I love these cards. That's great energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You're here to give motion to your work. You're here to put it out there and put it on display. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles. Tell me more. This? King of Wands. You're meant to shine. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to be seen. I hear that. I hear the grumble. Ugh. Whatever your gift is, it's meant to be seen. Okay? It's meant to be seen. And I feel like very hard at work here. Very dedicated to some kind of work here. Some kind of gift, some kind of ability, some kind of business, some kind of something. Okay, and it's meant to be seen. You're meant to be seen as the pro you are. Okay, this King of Wands is very like in their energy. Like, I'm a pro. I'm a pro. I can do this. And you got to own it. That's part of your journey. You're meant to own this gift and ability, whatever this is, because it feels different from the psychic spiritual stuff. It feels like something that you're meant to, like, I'm seeing a piano. So some of you guys play instruments, I'm seeing a canvas. And this is specific because sometimes I just get you're artistic or whatever. Some of you guys, there's cans. Some of you guys like have a business you want to start or something like that. You're meant to do these things. You're meant to do these things. Okay? We have Judgment and Eight of Cups. We have 88 here on the table. You're here to have a run of good things happen and experience good things, experience victory, experience some happiness and movement in your life, movement forward. I feel like you may not believe in positive movement in your life because of everything you've been through. That was too many cards. But it's time for you to know that your unique gift or ability matters. And part of why it matters is because when you come out of hiding and let people see you, that unique ability or strength is going to further help people connect with you and connect with your gift, connect with whatever it is you give, okay? That heart chakra healing that's going on in your life, that cave within, that you go within and heal yourself. Your guides help you heal the planet. It really is going to help you give birth. Give birth to something that is so sacred and beautiful that people are going to be drawn to it. Sorry, I got choked out there. You really are meant to experience success, okay? And for some of you, like, this is I'm seeing, like, some of you, it's going to be artistic. Some of you, like, you're going to be, I'm seeing like a piano. I'm seeing a canvas. I'm seeing jars. So you may be creating products. I'm seeing cars. I'm seeing a red car. It could have to do with cars. I'm seeing a lot of different things. I'm seeing computers. I'm seeing a lot of different things. So you're meant to create those things, motorcycles, and you might be like, how is that going to help people? And the thing is that a lot of times people, see products, or it could, art or a motorcycle, and it connects with them. It connects with something in their heart, like they feel seen or they feel happy and joy. And joy can be very fleeting here to a lot of people. They don't get a lot of happiness. They haven't experienced a lot of happiness. And I feel like that's something that your, whatever this is, brings. Okay. You bring a lot of joy. This is not the end. A lot of people need hope. Hope is extremely powerful. People say love is powerful, and it is. But I know for me personally, I've experienced the power of hope. And I feel like that's part of what you give. That's part of why you're here. You give a lot of hope to people. And for a lot of you, it's done by doing what it is that you are driven to do. Because you are hopeful. You experience hope through the healing of your heart chakra. You experience hope um, through your own experience. And it's kind of like shared energetically, it's shared interpersonally. And I think ultimately you end up in a very comfortable place, like a cozy place, a place where your emotions are safe and you feel much more healed. I think you feel validated in this life. I think you feel like you're doing what you came here to do. And I think you're able to see how it helps people. You may not right now understand all of it, how it all fits together, but it does. I think you're here also to experience some everyday human life. And I think that's because in some of your past lives, you were separated because of your uniqueness. You didn't really you weren't really amongst the people. You were separated. And that could be for different reasons. And in this life, you're kind of meant to be amongst people. You're meant to connect with people. And it can feel very strange to you. And you may need a lot of time alone. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you don't enjoy people. I think you enjoy connecting with people. But I also get that you need downtime away from people. And I think there's a balance there for you, and you're meant to kind of learn about that balance. I also think people can be very inspirational for your work, whatever your work is. So, and I don't think some of you have really thought about that. You may have experienced it with a couple of people, but on a whole, people can be very, they can bring a lot of inspiration to your work if you allow it. It doesn't have to be the apocalypse all the time being the inspiration. You can actually flip that into different experiences. And I feel like overall, you're meant to experience coming from a place of the apocalypse where it is, the apocalypse itself is very scary. It's very horrifying. We find out truths. Truths are revealed. You could be the revealer of truths that are very difficult. And then we have to work through the reality of those truths and how it affects us and other people in our lives and the changes that come with it. It's shaking. It is scary. And you come from that to the land of dreams, where you get to experience some of your dreams coming true. And this could be like having a family. This could be being successful. This could be some of your spiritual dreams of like having your soul tribe come in, fulfilling your spiritual destiny here. Okay. Lots of different things. You could do all those things at one time. I'm seeing a guy on a motorboat. Okay. This looks like it's in the 50s. All right. Someone's dad is here. Okay. He's looking at me and he's got his hands, two hands on his forehead, and he's going like this when they put their hands on their forehead, and he's waving. I'm hearing Billy William F. And he loved that boat. And the thing is, the boat is in Las Vegas. It's in the lake in Las Vegas. It's around the lake in Las Vegas. I'm hearing Billy's buried in the desert. Okay. All right, Billy, I said it. Are you happy? Sometimes it happens. Rest in peace, Billy. This is a fun guy. It's a fun guy. All right, that's just a side message. So if that's for you, that's for you. He had fun. He had a lot of fun. William F. something. He told me his last name, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to call somebody out on the internet. Okay, I don't do that. All right. Okay, well, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed giving you the reading. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. We have a lot of fun over here. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.